Tim Hortons has announced a $700 million renovation plan for locations across Canada. However, not all franchise owners are all for the new look. Partial costs apparently will be coming out of their pockets. For more on this, I'm joined by Michael Farren. He's a research fellow on the study of American capitalism with Mercatus Center at George Mason University. And Michael's contributed economic articles on Tim Hortons' past internal disputes to the Globe and Mail before, so he's a good person to talk to. Michael, good to have you on today from Arlington, Virginia.
Thank you for having me, Jennifer.
Tell me a little bit about why Tim Hortons is choosing to do these renovations now to the tune of $700 million.
Well, Tim Hortons' sales has been slumping for the last 5 quarters, so it makes sense that they're going to try to increase the quality of service and environment that they offer to their customers to try to draw people back in.
And who's going to be paying the majority of these costs?
That is an open question and an interesting question. It's entirely possible that if these renovations, which do look very engaging and looks like they improve the environment of the dining experience, could completely pay for themselves if they draw lots of customers back in. But if they don't, then essentially that would be the customers paying for the renovations through the increased sales. If they don't, then the cost is going to fall to some degree on franchise owners and on the larger corporation as well.
Yeah, Tim Hortons has come under fire lately, particularly in Ontario, because of some of the issues in terms of employment that have come up at their franchises when it comes to the minimum wage being hiked here in Ontario. And so how do you think this is going to play out?
I think that this is going to have a similar effect to the minimum wage actually increasing. So Tim Hortons owners can't do much to avoid their fixed costs. And the company that owns Tim Hortons, RBI, has so far proved reluctant to actually lower the costs that franchise owners have to pay to RBI for store supplies. So about the only thing that store owners can do, and this was what was happening when the minimum wage was raised to $14 at the beginning of this year, is that they're cutting labor costs. And given that labor costs are also going to rise at the end of this year with the increase in the minimum wage to $15 an hour, we're probably going to see more automation in Tim Hortons restaurants as a result. More automated ordering through tablets rather than using employees would be my guess.
Interesting. And so I guess bottom line for consumers, what our viewers would want to know is there a chance that prices will increase as some small business owners, some franchisee owners have no choice but to pass the cost down to their consumers?
Absolutely. If a investment isn't making money, then it has to go out of business. Fast food franchises generally only make about 4% profit on average. That is about half the profit that other businesses make. And so they're already cut pretty thin, and Tim Hortons probably will either raise prices, although RBI has been reluctant to do so. So the other way to deal with that is to reduce quality. So it's possible that we'll see lower quality service coming out of Tim Hortons, even as they're trying to improve the quality of the dining experience through these renovations.
Yeah, fascinating. All right. Michael Farren, research fellow with Mercatus Center at George Mason University. Thank you.
Thank you.